everybody, it's Bianca. I just wanted to do a tour of my beauty desk today. I think it's important with me starting YouTube that I show you what I have and how I organize it. A lot of people are always looking for new ways to organize their makeup, especially when you have way more than you need like I do. I buy a lot of my stuff from TJ Maxx and Marshalls and HomeGoods. I have a lot of drawers. I have a lot of the clear bins. I have a lot of cups, and I spend way too much money every month like redoing them too because I get sick of them so fast. So this is what I have for right now. I hope you like it. I have a bunch of makeup stuff on the right side of my desk and a bunch of skincare and random stuff on the left side of my desk. I also think it's important that you guys see this with me being a new YouTuber, because I could be going through something that I haven't touched in months and you could be like, oh my god, I've been wanting to buy that. Can you do a review on it? So if you see something you like that I'm like, oh, I haven't touched this in a while, or oh, it's in the back of my drawer or something, leave a comment down below and I'd be happy to do a tutorial on it. I have a few things that I'm going to mention that I'm interested in doing tutorials or reviews on, and if you guys are interested, also let me know that. But I think it's important that you guys take a look into my life and how I'm organized. So let's get started. Okay, so I'm just going to jump right into it. This is my eyeshadow collection over here. I have 11 palettes, and this one's little, but it's one of the Bill Jerome's. It's one of my first palettes I ever got, and I don't know if you guys can see it. It's just a bunch of random colors. I honestly don't even use it anymore because they were really weird colors now that I look back at it to pick, but they are really pretty, and I am a big fan of the Anastasia ones. I have like some ColourPop palettes, my Anastasia Glow Kit, the Fenty Beauty Galaxy palette. This is just a regular magnet palette that I have a couple singles in. This is the Butter palette by Physicians Formula. That's not an eyeshadow palette, it's a face palette. It has a bronzer, a blush, and 2 highlighters in it. This is the Kylie 21, her birthday palette, Smashbox Masterclass palette, and then 2 Morphe palettes. This one's all browns, and this one is the Jaclyn Hill one, which is my absolute favorite. I'm actually going to take a second to show you. I'm sure you guys have all seen it. It's really beaten up, but it has such great colors and such a wide shade range that it honestly, like, I take it everywhere I go. It's definitely one of my favorites, and definitely something you should invest in if you're looking for a new palette. I'm just going to scan you guys this way. So this is my cabinets. So I got this at TJ Maxx. I believe it was about $10. It's from Cynthia Rowley, and I get asked all the time if I put these stickers on here. They actually came like that. They're not stickers, I think they're painted on, but they're so cute. I had to buy it when I saw it. But I tried to kind of stay with the theme of everything, so like lips, mascara and stuff, and then like I don't really use nail polish because I get my nails done, so I just did eyeshadows and random stuff on the bottom, which I think is kind of what that is and what it resembles. So I'm just going to start from the top. That's just my headband. I have all of my, you can see, mascaras and eyeliners, stuff like that go in the top drawer. In here, I have a bunch of cheek stuff. I have my MAC blush. This is a Morphe blush palette, Wet n Wild palette, Kylie Jenner palette, all cheeks pretty much. If it's not blush, more than likely it's a highlighter, but I do have an extra bronzer in there that I got for free from Sephora. Alright, this is my favorite drawer, but it's very overwhelming. I'm going to try to hold it like this so it doesn't tip. These are all my lipsticks and lip liners. It's so overwhelming. Every time I get a new lipstick, I feel like I have to throw one of them out because I literally cannot fit any more in this drawer. There's so much in here, and honestly, I do wear these all the time. Like, people will be like, oh, you have way too many. I wear these all the time. I rotate. I just did a video on all these. I'll make glosses. They're on the top because I wear them all the time. I obviously line my lips every day, so those are on the top. And then I have, like, I can probably take some out. I have all the L'Oreal Infallible collection on the bottom, Kylie and ColourPop, some Kat Von D on the bottom. This is my favorite gloss from NYX. It's the Lingerie collection, Lingerie gloss. And then down here I have my lipsticks, ones I technically wear every day, and some smaller tubes of either lip gloss or matte lipsticks, like the Tarte the lip paint, and I have some Too Faced lipsticks. I'm glad that went in. I thought I was going to have a lot of trouble with that. Down here is my eyeshadows. Obviously you saw that all my eyeshadows are over on the right side of my desk. This is just like extra eyeshadows and almost like specialty eyeshadows, if you will. I have a lot of my Stila in here. You guys can see that. All of the Naked Cosmetics, they're actually loose pigmented. I'll show you. I don't know if you can see very well, but they're very loose, so they're hard to work with, and they're not something I'm going to use every day, so I keep them in here. I have only a few single eyeshadows, and like I use them for like specialty looks and stuff like that, so I have a few of them in there. Another eyeliner, some jumbo pencils, and then I do have the ColourPop Supernova shadows. They're the same thing as the Stila ones, only they're a lot cheaper, and honestly they don't work as great, but they do for people that are on a budget, which I was. And down here, I'm not really going to open the drawer just because it's kind of sticky, but I have all of my Almay shadows in here. I have about 10 of them that you saw in the last video, and some extra lashes in the bottom drawer. Up on top, I have a little bucket. It has all my beauty blenders in it, and I only use one at a time, but like I have some leftover ones that weren't quite ready to be thrown out yet, but I replaced them for some reason, so I just leave them in there. I'm like a hoarder with them because they're so expensive. This is my Clean Sweep. I use this if I'm changing colors, like mid-eye look. It really does a great job. You could have like fluorescent blue on here and wipe it up, and it will literally be gone in like 2 wipes. So that's one of my favorite things that I found. It was actually at TJ Maxx. I took the tag off, but I believe it was like $2.99. And this is just a Glam Glow lip balm that I put on at night to keep my lips moisturized. Now going more to the left. So over here I have mostly my everyday go-tos. Just gonna point that. Perfect. So I have my Almay, the Make Me Jelly Highlight, and that was in my last video. I use it every day, so I keep it out front, mostly because I don't have enough room for it. And also back here I have all my bottles of primer water. I have 3 bottles going right now for some reason. Not really sure why. I have almost a full one of both of these. I bought this one because I love Nicole Consiglio and I love the smell. It's got a coconut smell to it. So I have these 2. I was originally using this one, then I bought this one, and then they were on sale, so then I bought this one. So I have 3 of them now, which I definitely don't need. But I have 3 of them just in case. But I literally drench my face in them every day, so it's fine. Okay, so moving on, I have 3 trays over here. I have my bronzer that I use every day, which is the Butter Bronzer. So I have that. I have the Butter Highlighter from Physicians Formula that I tend to rotate with my Almay. An extra Bobbi Brown bronzer. This is what I set my face with. It's very beaten up, so don't mind that. That's my everyday go-to. I honestly don't really touch this bin that much. I was using the Anastasia brow pomade on my eyebrows, and then they started growing out and getting thicker, and I didn't really like the way it was coming, so I use it once in a while, but I have it over there, and I also have my Laura Mercier powder over here. In this back container, it's literally a mess. It's a bunch of things that I use once in a while. I have 2 different shades of the ColourPop foundation, which I will do a review on if you guys are interested in. I bought one and I thought maybe it was too light, so I bought the other one, and it's still not a great match, but you can tell that I have it on, and you can tell the consistency of it. So I'm willing to do a video on that if you're interested. I have my primer. I use the L'Oreal Magic Lumi primer. I love when it's a light infused primer, so I've probably bought 3 or 4 bottles of this so far. Definitely my favorite. This is the foundation I wear. I keep it in here. I have 2 bottles of it just in case. And in front of that is my concealer. I use the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I just kind of keep that in front so I can get to it easily. In the back, I have a few drugstore foundations. I have the Milani, the Physicians Formula one, and the Revolutions one in the back. I also have a few different primers behind here. I have like the Smashbox one and a sample from Makeup Forever that I got. So I have a bunch of random things in there too that I don't use. I also have light in case I was ever filming, but I have a different setup now, so that kind of just stays there. My favorite setting powder ever, and it's so cheap, you guys. It's a perfect dupe for the Laura Mercier. And honestly, it smells like Noxzema. I don't know if you guys know what that smells like, but it's a very clean scent. There's so much powder in here, and I believe I paid like $6.99 or $8.99 for it. I can't remember. Literally my favorite thing ever. And this is the blush I've been wearing recently. My blush kit, I leave it out so I can get to it easily. It's honestly great. I got it at TJ Maxx. I think I took the price off, but I think it was like 20 bucks. Definitely one of my favorites. The other thing I have in here is my Makeup Forever Skin Tint. It's the Ultra HD Perfector Blurring Skin Tint with sunscreen SPF 25. It is my favorite thing ever for the summer. It is so lightweight, and it honestly, I bought a darker shade than I actually am, and it leaves me almost like with a tan, and it makes me look kind of glowy. I really like it. It's not heavy, but it does cover, and it does blur. So that's definitely something I use during the summer. Just gonna keep rotating. Over here we have my big mirror, which I don't really use, honestly. I use this one. I have a more up close mirror. I never used to do my makeup that close to me until I got this beauty desk. I used to do it really far away in a mirror, and let's just say I'm grateful for the closer mirror now that I can see. So in here I got, oh, by the way, I got all this stuff over here, these organizers at TJ Maxx too. They were like $3.99, $4.99. Just to keep stuff organized. I got this at TJ Maxx the other day. It was $5.99. Kind of have my other primer that I use, my Lorac foundation stick, random LA Girl Pro concealers, extra concealer, my Porefessionals, another, like, it's a bunch of random stuff, eyebrow gel. So I just keep them in that cup. I know everything that's in there, so I kind of just put it in there. I like to braid my hair a lot, so I use the little clear ponytail holders, and they're in my Beauty Blender container. Just kind of leave them there. I got this for $9.99 at TJ Maxx the other day. It was so cute, so I had to buy it because I always keep my brushes separate. These are my face brushes, and these are my eyeshadow brushes, or my concealer brushes. So I like to keep them separate, so I thought that was good. It divides down the middle, if you can see that. So I have all my brushes. I use these brushes every day on my face, and these are all brushes that I use when I do my eyeshadow, which is not every day, but most days. Moving on, I'm not going to spend too much time on this side. I don't really think this side is as pretty as the other side, but this is all my face stuff and like my deodorant. That's what I leave over here. I use the Murad Hydrating Toner, Mario Badescu Facial Spray, Murad Lotion, Glam Glow Lotion. I rotate all the time throughout my stuff, so I have all that there. I have a sunscreen in the back if I ever need it. Q-tips, everything you kind of need. It's my calendar. It's not yet filled out because school hasn't started, but have my lotion for when I get out of the shower. This stuff smells awesome. I got it at her conference, and it's, honestly, I recommend it, and it's very hydrating, so you won't regret it. And over here I have a picture of me and my boyfriend and another matching lamp, and this is where I keep my jewelry. It's not very neat right now, but got like random jewelry on the top, earrings, rings, stuff like that, so just kind of trying to keep it organized, and that's really it.